Hello! I am having so much fun looking at your creations. I hope by now you're starting to feel a little bit more, well, if you were feeling uncomfortable about creating, you're starting to get in that place of fun and just kind of letting yourself go a bit. Thank you for posting. Let me know if you have questions. And again, you don't have to work at my pace. You can access these however, whenever you want and work at your own pace. Just keep posting as you go. I want to see things and know how you're doing and know if you're enjoying these videos, if there are certain requests, I'm happy to take them. So today we're going to find a blank page here's my birds, in your journal. And if you notice on this side here, I have a bunch of fragments of things that I cut out of junk mail, magazines. I really don't have a lot of magazines, so I was going through my junk mail and I'm cutting out fragments of things. And I'm cutting anything out that sparks me a little bit or maybe challenges me a little bit, like this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with any of these. If you don't have mailers or magazines, these are doodles. Just grab another piece of paper and just draw little things and cut them out. And that will work as well too. I doodle flowers a lot, or I don't know where this guy came from, maybe in a dream. He popped up on my sketchbook when I was doodling. So what we're gonna do is collect fragments and we're going to create something surreal, goofy, and fun. Again, this is about opening up your creativity, getting lost in the moment, and really having that sustained focus. And it feels like such rest when you can experience that. And one way to do that is through creating. So, looking at my pieces, you want to have maybe scissors handy, glue stick, whatever supplies. I didn't choose these for a particular reason. I just grabbed some things. And so I'm going to push these aside, and I am going to start off I snipped the face off of this, and I am going to take my glue stick and I'm going to glue this down. And then I'll maybe take a pen. I'm gonna take a click pen. You can also take a pencil. I have pencils as well. But I'm gonna go with a pen and be a little bit more bold, because if you use a pen, you're less likely to worry about perfection, because once you put the mark down, you just go with it. And so I'm thinking, let's give her like this cartoon face. I'm gonna draw just kind of this shape. Ooh. I don't know if I like it, but I'm gonna give her a nose. And I'm gonna give her this surprised look, because she did not expect to have such a realistic hat and a realistic hand, but this cartoon face. I'm gonna add little hairs that come down. And then I could take my watercolors and maybe add a little cheek. Oops, too much water, not a problem. Maybe around her eye, maybe pink nose. And I can go back and add. And so maybe she is looking over this ledge. And you notice I'm really sketchy here, because I'm just letting my creativity and play take over. And let's say this is a wall that she's looking over, and what she's gonna find are some really crazy things down there. So I'm thinking, what can I do with this? This could be a body. This is a cutout picture of yarn. This could be a body. This could become a snail. I have a better plan. I'm gonna get really weird. I'm gonna use this guy. I bet you this guy, when he signed up for the ad, he did not expect his world would be his picture would be in my sketchbook, and I'm gonna turn him into a flower garden. So she's looking over the edge here with this crazy look on her face, like, what? And this guy is going to be sprouting some flowers. So I'm gonna grab a Sharpie here. First of all, he's gonna hold a rose or something in his mouth. And let's put some thorns on there and wonder, does that hurt for this guy? I could use this. I could, yeah, I'm gonna glue the flower I doodled. I could also draw one on there. I really want to see these creations because this is where you are allowing yourself to get really strange. And this guy needs some grass or something, mint colored grass. I'm gonna scribble with my Sharpie. And I'm gonna layer some green. The grass is really healthy down there. Put some up by him. And then I'm even thinking, maybe I can tuck this. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck that behind the guy. We need more flowers. And maybe I can turn his head into a flower pot. Or better yet, I've got another picture that I think will work even better. Maybe he is proposing to this girl. He has a crush on her and he's popping up from the ground. I don't know. Maybe I'm revealing how wacky my brain and creativity can be. Now I can continue to add, and maybe he's like, maybe now I turn it into a story. Love, love, love. I'm gonna add some watercolor. I think by now some of us are probably getting a little stir crazy, and it's gonna show in this crazy art. And that's okay. And I want to take some watercolor and paint my fence. Give it a little bit of color. I wonder if this character, even likes this guy or even knows who he is. Or is she more surprised that he's popping out of the ground with the flowers? Who knows? But it's a story that maybe you could write about. Maybe I do a speech or a thought bubble. I'm not going to fill it in. I want you to comment. What should I put in that speech bubble for this character looking at her? Okay. Oh, you know what our garden needs is a snail. I have another. I looked at this and it reminded me of a snail shell shape. So I'm going to put a snail in this garden with this guy. This cartoon girl. So I'm going to put it about right there. And I need a pen. Let's make a little snail. And maybe the snail will have a speech bubble that you can comment. And let's give the snail a O mouth. I'm using dots to add some shading. I like doing that. Let's add some, that's more of a worm feature. Snails kind of have this gooey foot. The lines. Anyway, it's a snail in a crazy garden, so the snail can be whatever we want it to be. And then I can outline the shell. And I can add maybe color to this little snail. This could become this whole story that you tell through this that we can all post and guess about. What are we trying to tell each other? What's going on? Let's see. Okay. Speech bubble. John Taft, I know you will be watching. I am counting on you for at least one of these speech bubbles. What else does our garden need? Needs more contrast in the grass. There we go. So the idea is really this wakens up your creativity, and it allows you to approach a blank page by putting something down. It allows you to start seeing obviously differently. And I could keep going. In fact, this is the person that I feel I could glue down and turn into a flower pot, which that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I will finish this. So again, take fragments of things. You can either do individual little drawings out of them, or you can let it turn into this story that's just unfolding before our eyes that I'm gonna need your help with. I need to fill in these speech bubbles, and I will, after a couple of days of maybe getting some speech bubble comments, I'll put them in and reveal which ones will end up in this story. So, creatives, I am gonna finish this side of the composition and I will show you my work. Please have fun, get really goofy and creative. I could even add layers to this. Maybe, I don't know. There's much to be done with just these little pieces of fragments. Let me know how you're doing, and I will see you soon.